All right. So we are now on TikTok and we are on YouTube. Okay, what is this asking me? Find my local network, obviously. Okay. All right, let's do this thing. I don't know why. Let me see if this. Oh, there is. Hold on, let me see what's going on here. I think the angles are fine. Let me know if I need to move, y'all. I think that works if my water is not here. Maybe I should put it there. There's no test view apparently for YouTube, which is crazy. But anyways, today we are baking. I'm just trying to ensure that everybody can see what's going on. Yeah. Um, so I'm going to be making some cheesecake and some ginger bulla. If you're Jamaican, then you know what that is. If not, then it's kind of like a gingerbread, but not gingerbread cookie, but also not. So I think I'm going to start off with the cheesecake crust since that needs to go in the fridge to set up. If you're just joining in, we're on TikTok here and we're on YouTube here. So wherever you're more comfortable, yeah, thank you for being here. The thing is, I need glasses. And this is way too far for me to even see what's going on here when I'm reading comments. So, wish me luck. Let's see what's going to happen with that. So, um, these are all I need for the crust. I wrote everything down because I'm using my phone for TikTok and I'm using my laptop for YouTube, and my all my recipes are online. So we're gonna do that. Is there a way for me to send out the live? No, I don't know, because I was supposed to go live at 1 and then I pushed it, so I don't even know if people are alerted, but I guess maybe they are. I don't know. I'm still new to this. I'm trying to figure it out. Anyways, let me get right into it. I am using digestive. Hi, Janique. I'm using digestive for the crust because I am not the biggest fan of graham crackers. Um, but yeah, I'm saying I'm here on TikTok. If you're watching from here and you're seeing me looking right at you, this is TikTok, and then here I'm on YouTube. So yeah, anyway, let me get the thing that I actually need for this. Hold on. Probably would have been smart for me to get this one before, right? You'd think. Um, so sometimes when I'm making the graham crackers, I'll like use the blender to blend it. But because I'm going to use the blender for the batter, I don't wanna use it for both. So we're going to go old school and do a rolling pin and a Ziploc bag. I hope that it's going to be fine enough. Let me ensure that my YouTube people can see clearly. Oh my gosh, it's been a morning and a half. Cheesecake, yeah, but I'm doing like a variation of it. So it's going to be a blended cheesecake, mainly because only 2 people are going to be eating it. And while it's not a problem for me to eat 6 slices of cheesecake, I would rather not. So I'm just going to do like a small batch. So I actually like tweaked my recipe from like my original cheesecake recipe to make it like smaller serving friendly, and I do it in the blender instead of like my big stand mixer. I feel like I should have had on an apron, but that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, cheesecake chaos. Hey, I got that right. I think TikTok just suggested that that's the name of that's the name of the live, but that's okay. Anyways, um, let me see. Funny thing, these shouldn't be too. It's not. these shouldn't be too hard to crush because I had this like some semi slice sure. I had these from like weeks ago. And I saved the half bag because I said I was going to make cheesecake at some point, so it shouldn't be like rocket science to break up, but I still want to get it like fine enough, you know. All right. Anyways, Jules sent me a rose. Thank you, Jules. Just oh, nice. All right, so I swear I haven't done this method in like years. I usually just like throw everything either in like a blender or a food processor because ain't nobody have time to roll in this. I don't think it's showing on. There we go. I don't think it was showing on YouTube. So, and I'm here trying to ensure that I'm managing both platforms and I'm not like giving the cameras like right directly in front of me like too much attention and neglecting the people on YouTube. So bear with me. This is also my second ever live. Second on TikTok, first on YouTube. So the nerves was kicking. The nerves was kicking, but we're here because 2025 is the year of doing things even if we're scared. So I'm gonna make big announcement this morning saying make a live. So how could I flake? How could I flake? Huh? Can't do that. All right, I feel like this is, yeah, this looks powdered enough, I believe. You know, I hate washing dishes, so I think I'm going to try and make the crust in the bag. So let's see if I can do that. Let's see if I can do that. One less bowl to wash, right? Yeah, I think that sounds just about right. I need some cinnamon. I'm going to use half teaspoon of cinnamon. As I said, like this is like a variation of my usual cheesecake recipe. I made it simpler for me to just like do it in a blender or, you know, yeah, because I didn't have my mixer when I first came here, and I'm like, you know what? I just want to make this doable. So that's what we're doing. We're doing that variation of it. So let me put this back up so people can see me there. No flaking around. Listen, Johnny, listen, girl. Hold on. Let me get a bowl for me to put this butter in the microwave. The fear. You see, this is the second time, you know, second time on TikTok. I'm trying. I'm trying. But sometimes the brain be saying other things like, why you wanna do this? Yeah. Um yeah, so I think I have a few people on here, so that's good. I'm just going to put this in the microwave for it to melt. It's just margarine slash butter. Put it in the microwave for a couple of seconds so that I can add it to the crust. Let me ensure that the cinnamon is mixed in because nothing I hate more than when you're eating something and you take one bite of it and it's like mostly one ingredient. Like I genuinely hate that. Like, or like this almost happened to me the other day, and so I start like grating stuff that I don't necessarily want to be eating. So like, have you ever been eating like pork and then bite into a big slab of ginger? Yeah, nobody wants that. So now what I start doing is I start like grating the ginger to add it to the the meat while it's cooking instead of like adding a big chunk, if that makes sense. So I'm going to ensure that I give this a good shake, um, so that the cinnamon is mixed in, because I hate to just have a taste of one thing in one bite. I think it's fine. I'm not seeing any streaks of it. So I'm just going to pour in the water. And I didn't measure it. So I'm just hoping it's enough. Like, this really is cheesecake chaos at this point. So yeah, TikTok was right. TikTok was definitely right with that one. And I'm just mixing it together until I get like wet sand texture. Yeah. Have you ever made your own cheesecake? Do you even like cheesecake? Wherever you're watching, do you even like cheesecake? Would you make a simpler version if you could? Because I remember when I just started baking, like 2018, I think it was, and I was so scared. What are we making? I'm making what am I making? Cheesecake, and I'm making some gingerbread. But I'm doing the crust for the cheesecake right now. But I'm doing like a variation of my usual cheesecake recipe. So I'm doing one that requires a blender instead of like a mixer, because I feel like more people would have like a blender than they would a mixer. I don't know. I think so. But yeah, have you ever made your own cheesecake? Or would you? Your favorite? Which one? The cheesecake or the gingerbread? But yeah, my main fear when I was trying to make this for the first time was that it wouldn't turn out right. Um, because there's like a technical step, but also not. Maybe it's not so technical now that I've been doing it for a while, but like when I was watching videos on YouTube, they had added to the bain marie, which is like a water bath, and they're like, if the temperature is not right, then this will happen, or you might have a dense cheesecake, or the cheesecake, nice. You'll have a dense cheesecake, or you'll have it break apart or crummy or whatever. So I was so fearful. I'm like, what if I do it and it doesn't turn out right? But after doing it for a couple of years, now I do it and I don't even measure half the stuff, because I'm just like, it's fine. It's going to taste great anyways. So that's that. I'm just using one of these foil containers because I don't have a spring form pan, which is what you typically use. The one that the bottom like pushes up or the side comes off, whichever way. I don't have one of those here. And with this, I usually just cut the edges if I need to, and it's no big deal. So I'm just pressing it into the base of this pan. And if you're just joining, we're here on TikTok if you're seeing me from this angle, and if you're seeing me from this angle, we're on YouTube. So welcome to my cheesecake chaos. We're baking, and it started off a little bit chaotic, but it's fine. It's fine. I think I'm going to go in with my fingers for this part, because the spatula is not really working in my favor. So yeah, today's what, Wednesday. I never know the days of the week because I'm always at home. How's your Wednesday going? What are y'all up to? What you doing today? I can see Jenny liking the live, and so I'm forced to tell everybody else to like the live because like she's putting in the work. She's putting in the work. She's here tapping the screen. So yeah, let me get a spoon for that part and wash my hands. Hold on just a second. Hold on. Hold on. I'm coming. Okay. Yeah. I think think I could have gotten away with a little bit more butter, but that's okay. It's not crummy, and that means it's fine. Anyways, as I said, like cheesecake is not as scary as it seems, just like looking at it the first time, because I thought it was this complicated thing. You had to have the right temperature, you had to have the right conditions, the right texture, the right everything. Like, I feel like once you have a good base recipe, there's not much else that will or can go wrong, you know? Or maybe I'm just saying that from an experience point of view, but I don't know. I think the hardest thing about cheesecakes is trying to like get strong flavors. So, like for example, yeah, you're tapping away. Hi, Kingpin, welcome. Yeah, I think the hardest thing about cheesecake is getting like flavors. So, like for example, if you're doing like a Bailey's cheesecake, because Bailey's is a liquid, it's hard for you to like add enough for you to get the flavor of it without it like throwing off the consistency, right? So I think that's probably the hardest thing. Anyways, this is what the crust is looking like. So I'm just going to add it to the fridge while we work on the batter. And I'm doing the cheesecake first because it has to set. Oh, it has to set, and it also has to, like, it takes the longest to bake. So we're doing this first. So I'm gonna put this in the fridge for a little bit. Do I have space? Yes, I do. Okay, now let's start with this. And I can put this away because I'm done with this for now. Yeah, I can get rid of you until actually I'm not going to use you back, so that's fine. I'm trying to clear everything away as I go because I hate having like everything cluttered and stuff. Um, so I haven't done this blender version in a while, and I think everything usually fits in. Make sure you leave mine. Oh yeah, I'll get you, Sarah. Yeah, hallelujah, Brampton. I was there. Wait, you were here? You gone back to like me can't help you know. I'm what 2 hours away? How about this? Next time I'm in Brampton, I'll do a bake sale. Or I'll do yeah, let's say that. Oh, if you were, yeah, if you did that, yeah, you would have get a size. It's been a while since I've done this, so I can't remember if everything fits in this blender. I'm going to assume that it does, and we're going to go that route. The next problem, the next problem, as I said, I'm just a whole chaotic mess at this point. But the next problem is Kim and he went to the grocery store and bought jumbo eggs. You see the size of this? Almost the size of my face. Jumbo eggs. Um, I never thought about the fact that I would be baking. I just said, oh, I need to make some egg muffins. And if I'm going to use four, I can just use, like if I usually use four, I can just use three, right? But I never thought about the fact that I'm going to be baking and we need measurements. And so usually I would need two normal size eggs, but we have two jumbo. So we're just going to play around with it. Please send mine over. Yeah, girl, no problem. You're close enough. You're the closest person I know here. So you can definitely get a slice. All of the people that were there, Brampton, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. You'll come. All right, fine. Fine. All right, so I'm using one block of this, and I'm using can I will it show? I'm using lactose free cream cheese and sour cream. Yeah. So weirdly enough, it tastes almost exactly the same as my original with like normal Philadelphia cream cheese, which makes me think I'm just the world's greatest baker and my recipe is just that good. I'm joking, but maybe, maybe, who knows? I need the recipe because I haven't made this in so long. Um, all right, let's try this thing. Can I open it? Is the question of the century. Uh, you're telling me that the most complicated part about making this thing is opening wrappers? Like, I think that's the reason why I have a boyfriend, to be honest, because I can never open stuff. Like, if I'm cooking, I can never open a jar or a bottle or whatever. And I'm always having to call for help, like, every single time. Every single time. It's a problem of mine. I swear. Anyways, I'm gonna kind of break this up a little bit since I'm using a small blender. I don't wanna stress it out too much. I could have added the liquid first, probably should have, so that it's kind of like easier for me to get the get it blended. But that's okay. And I took this out this morning when I woke up, so about 6:30. So it's pretty soft. So it shouldn't give me any problems. Or at least that's what I'm saying, hoping that it will listen and behave itself. Because why would you want to embarrass me? Huh? Why would you want to do such thing? Tell me that much. All right, and then now let's do the egg. I just realized that that wasn't even. I was about to say, who is Sasha K? Oh my gosh, girl. Myself, who that know my sister. Hi Sharika, welcome to my life. We're making cheesecake and we're making ginger Bulla, but we're starting with the cheesecake because it takes the longest. So yeah. Okay, so I'm wondering, does this count as two eggs since it has two egg yolks? I want to say yes. I genuinely want to say yes. And I want to just use one and be like, it counts. So I think that's what I'm going to do. We're winging it today, and that's okay. And I'm trying to get it to go to the bottom so that I know that it will definitely like help with the blending of the stuff. Okay, that works. So I'm going to add the sour cream, and then I think after I do that, I can mix in the sugar after I have it like blended somewhat. That makes sense, right? Ready to. Oh, hi, Kai. Welcome. Listen, I have a kitchen scale? Yes, I do. Guys, I'm talking to somebody on YouTube. It's fine. So he's saying that he usually approximates eggs to be about 55 grams. So maybe I can use that. Can I use that? Yes. Should I use that? Maybe. Do I have a kitchen scale? Yes, I do. Did I already put in the egg? Yes, I did. So it's okay. It's okay. We're not making it a big deal. Okay. I'm going to use the kitchen scale for the Bulla dough because I'm less confident with missing that dough. So let's just get some sour cream in this. As I said, it's not like you see if it was for a customer, then I'd be like, oh my gosh, I gotta make sure it's perfect. But I've played around with these recipes like so much. See, I'm not even measuring that to make sure that it's level. I'm just getting approximations at this point. But yeah, oh, Tash, if you're still here, hi. There was this one time you were here when that night, if you remember when I made the cheesecake and I made what was it called? Honey porridge. And funny thing, I went to the supermarket because I wanted the cheesecake, but like I was rushing. So you know who went in there and accidentally took up cottage cheese instead of sour cream? This girl. Did I use it? Yes, I did. Did it still turn out good? Yes, it did. So that mistake, because it was like late at night when I was baking and I was about to fly out the next day. So I'm like, it's not like I can put this down and do this another day, right? It had to be done then and there. So I was like, I'm going to do it and it's going to have to work. And I just went with it and I'm like, based on the ingredients, maybe this will work this way. Since I didn't add the extra egg, I'm just going to add a little bit more sour cream. Yeah, and it turned out fine. Nobody complained. And nobody even knew that an ingredient was wrong, much less missing. So I'm not stressing over any of this. Where's the cover for the blender? I'm honestly not even allowing it to raise my blood pressure at this point. Um, yeah. So it's fine. It's fine. It's gonna be okay. It has to be okay. It's going to be eaten regardless. So it's all right. It's all right. It's okay. If only the blender would go on. I apologize. I apologize for the noise right now. But are you gonna blend? Also, my birthday is in July. Can somebody buy me a ninja set, please? It's only 200 Canadian dollars. It's not too serious, you know. Can you guys buy me a blender set so I can stop using this mini blender? I have the link on Amazon. You know, if you're interested, you want it, just holler me up. No pressure, And if 5 people decide that they want to get it, you can all come together and just throw a collection. Throw a collection. Okay, that's what I like it. But I'm literally here struggling with the blender. Like I don't have a whole ass stand mixer over there. But as I said, it's fine. It has to be fine. I should probably preheat the oven. That would be a smart thing to do. That would be a very smart thing to do right now. Oh, see, it works. It's smooth enough. I'm going to give it one more run through. I should probably add the sugar and stuff in. No. Is it going to fit if I do that though? I don't know. All right, let's do that. So where did I leave off? I added the cream cheese, added the sour cream, added the eggs. So vanilla and then sugar. And yes, there's a measurement on the thing for the vanilla, but who the heck measures vanilla? We just measure with our hearts and allow the ancestors to lead us. Right? I think so. All right, how much sugar do I need? 1/2 cup of sugar. Let me double check that because I have a tendency to read things wrong. Okay. Da, 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 da. Okay, that seems right on the mark. I see people liking the live, so thank you. I appreciate you. Even if you're not liking the live, I appreciate you being here. I'm just saying. All right. I'm just going to give this one last quick whiz on the blender situation. Then I'm going to taste it and I'm going to assume that it's going to be fine. just to be safe, I'm gonna pour this into a bowl and mix it just to ensure that everything is actually. This might be too small of a bowl, but guess what? That's okay. That is okay. Oh, it's not too small. All right. Oh yeah. Like, oh my gosh, this is just. You need some baking lessons. Don't worry, the YouTube will soon be up and running with baking lessons. Doesn't this just look like something that you'd want to drink as is? Like, you can't tell me nothing. If you say otherwise, you're lying. And I'm so happy that I didn't add the second egg because it would definitely be way too runny. Yep, that's good. Yeah, it's definitely good. Oh my gosh, that's so good. I'm sorry. That's so good. I haven't had cheesecake in so long. All right, the crust should be fine because it's been a quick minute. It's been like 30 minutes. No, I've been on live for 30 minutes, so it's been like maybe 20 minutes. So it should be fine. It should be just fine. The problem now is that I just started preheating the oven. So it's going to be sitting out for a minute before we have it added, but that's okay. Maybe it gives me some time to clean up between this and the ginger Bulla. Can somebody tell me how to add a title or whatever it's called to the live on TikTok? Does anybody know how to do that? Has anybody else ever been live? Do I just like make a comment and pin it? Is that what we do? Or I don't know. Somebody tell me. Tell me what it is that people do. Because I don't know. It look like a bowl of porridge. It kind of does. It honestly kind of does. All right, let me put these. Oh wait, I'm going to have to wash the blender anyways because I'm going to use it to blend the ginger for the Bulla. But that's it for the cheesecake until the oven is preheated, which we will hear the beep. So give me a minute. Oh my lord. All right. Okay, so I'm just going to put the cheesecake to the side. Put the cheesecake to the side and then start on the mixture for the Bulla. But anything that I use for the cheesecake that I'm not going to be using for the bowl, I'm just going to put them one side. Like this egg that I didn't use, and the rest of this sour cream needs to go back into the refrigerator. Alright, now we're actually going to use the kitchen scale. And I'm just, let me find some space to put this behind me because I don't need it in the space right now. Alright, if you're Jamaican and you like bulla, what kind of bulla you like? Or what you like eat bulla with is probably a better question. Cause the reason why I'm on bulla in the first place is because I got this pear avocado for my Canadian people. That's huge. And I had some the other day with my dinner, and it was just like buttery. It's so weird to say that the pear is buttery, but that's how it was. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. And I'm like, this needs bulla. And I don't have bulla. So I'm like, let's make our own. So have my recipe here because I'm using my laptop for YouTube and I'm using my phone for TikTok. So I'm like, I have to write things out and go back to old school days, but that's okay. What bowl am I using this? Let's do this one. Okay, so I'm using a scale because it goes a lot faster than if I was using like measuring cups. Plus, it's less wash up because I just throw everything into the bowl and measure it, and it's fine. So I need 3 ounces of butter. So I need to change the unit to ounces. 0 the scale. All right, 3 ounce. That was 1.2. I should probably double the recipe, but also don't want to. 3.07 ounces. That works. I can work with that. And this is where Kimani realized that it should have been melted and she has it in a metal bowl. And so I need to go get one of those glass bowls. When I say this is chaotic, what did I say? It moved from chaotic cheesecake to chaotic Bulla. Ballistic. We're going ballistic over here. All right, so I'm just going to plop this into that and put it in the microwave for a couple of seconds. You know, the funny thing is, this morning I took out the butter, not the butter, took out the brown sugar, and I'm like, why the heck is this thing lumpy? Like, why is brown sugar always lumpy, and how do you get it to not be lumpy? Because I'm annoyed. I'm so annoyed. All right, let's change back the unit to grams for the sugar. 0 that. Get the butter before it starts boiling. Let's put this here, and I'm going to get the butter that is actually usable and what is not usable for the amount that's not usable. I'm just going to add white sugar because who cares? Like, ain't nobody going to kill me because I mixed my sugars. So I need 200 grams. Let's see how much this is. 170 grams. Okay, so that means 171. Nice. So I'm going to add the other 29 grams with granulated sugar because it's fine. That's literally it. Like that's like 2 heaped tablespoons. It will not make or break the recipe. So it's okay. Like literally, that's it. That's it. Can you see? I can see. So it's fine. Give that a good mix. Put it aside. Pour in my butter. Oh, another thing that I need to add to my wish list. I need some clear glass bowls. It doesn't even have to be glass. But I need some clear bowls, like bigger bowls but clear. So when I'm doing things like this, y'all can see what's going on. Did somebody answer about the title for TikTok, or nobody knows? Nobody on here goes live. Y'all just on here consuming content. Huh? That's what y'all just doing. Okay, that's mixed. It looks weird, but that's like liquid gold right there. That's butter and sugar. So tasty. Now we're going to add vanilla, and no, I'm not measuring, and that's okay. Seems right enough. And then I'm going to oven is preheated. So let's pause this for a few seconds because I need to put in the cheesecake. Okay. And then I'm going to show you guys what I was talking about with the cheesecake, where you have to put it in a water bath before baking it. So let's do that. So I'm using this baking pan, which is bigger than the size, the circumference. Y'all can't hear shit. But yeah, the baking pan is bigger than the circumference of the pan that I'm doing the cheesecake in. Oh, you're right here. So it will fit in there perfectly. And then that's not even showing on YouTube. I keep forgetting that I'm at two different places. But yeah, so now all I'm going to do is add some water. This is warm because it's coming from the pipe and I had it on warm, but it's fine, whatever it is. And we're just going to pour the water around it. So it's in a bath. So what this does is that when I bake it, it doesn't get like unevenly cooked, if that makes sense. Because remember, cheesecake is not one of those cakes that will like rise and give you like fluffy dome type situation. So that helps to regulate the temperature in the oven and helps it to cook evenly. Okay, let me try not to make a mess while I bring this to the oven. Okay. I made it safely. All right. And I'm just going to put on a timer for, I'm going to do 30 minutes just so that I can check it, but it's supposed to take like 40 to 50 minutes to bake to completion. Anyways, so I added butter, sugar, vanilla to this. Let me do the water and the ginger and blend that, put it aside. So how much do I need? Let's go back to ounces, zero that, and get the water. Do I need this much? No. Did I get this much? Yep. So I need 2 ounces of water. 1.56. 2 ounces. 19. Hate when that happens. Okay. 2 ounces, 0.05. It's fine. We'll work with that. And I need 3 ounces of ginger. So, do I have a knife? No, I do not. Do I need a knife? Yes, I do. Let's get a knife. All right, let's see what 3 ounces are like. Let me cut off the the end that was exposed. We don't need that. How much is this? Okay, that's 5.6. So maybe half of it. That's still too much. I didn't zero the scale. I'm like, wait, why is that amount that much? Guys, I need help. I think I need a nap. So I need 3 ounces. That's not enough, which means that I have to cut this. That's 2-ish ounces. Okay. Oh. Almost there. 3.1. We'll work with that. Okay, let me just get this up here. I should probably get a cutting board. That would be smart. That would be smart. Okay, let me just give these a rough peel. Do I even have to peel it? Because I'm going to strain it after. So it's fine, right? It's fine. And I'm gonna peel it anyways. Just because. Okay. Let's give this a rough chop since there's not a lot of water and I don't want it to get all stuck and weird. It's so funny how I'm standing now doing all of these things without my leg hurting. Like I can feel it, so you can't see under the island, but like I'm standing on my left leg and I have my right leg doing like the flamingo pose. So like bent and at my knee. Because whenever I stand for too long, and I've been standing now for almost 50 minutes, whenever I stand for too long, my leg hurts. Well, the leg that was broken. So I try not to put like too much pressure on it. So I'm here standing, but I'm not really like adding pressure to it, if that makes sense. But I find it so funny, or I don't know if funny is the right word, but great, amazing. Those are better options. I find it so great how I'm able to like stand and do this now. Like when my leg just got broken, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm never going to be able to bake again. And while I can't like operate my business to like bake large scale right now, it's still so fun to be able to like do these small things, you know? It brings me joy. I feel like I'm at my happy place even though my leg hurts. But that's fine. It's okay. Gotta give and take, right? I guess. So yeah. I guess that's fine. Anyways, other than being on here watching me chaotically bake stuff, what are y'all doing? How's your Wednesday evening going? Are you at work? Are you at work on your phone watching a live? I hope your boss doesn't know that. Are you at home? Is it your day off? Let me know in the chat what y'all are doing. Although I'm late, I made it to the live. Welcome. Never too late because the replay will be there on YouTube anyways. So it's fine. It's fine. If you miss it, it's okay. It will be there. It will be there. And we know, Trish, you're always here. You're always here. Even if you're late, you're always here. Every upload, everything, you're always here. So, yeah, it's fine. But yeah, answer the question. What are you just at home watching you? Nice. Day off, I guess. No work today. All right. Now let me blend this. Get this out of the way because I don't need that anymore. Let's see, because this is the amount of water I have to the amount of ginger. Let's see if I can do this without the blender behaving the most way. I guess it didn't behave the most way. I'm grateful for that. All right, so now let's add dry ingredients. I need a sieve. I don't know where I put it. I have it right here. It's right here, honey. All right, back to this. 0 grams. 0. Now we need to add 400 grams of flour, and I'm pretty sure that this thing is going to run out. So let me get this, and let me get this, and let me get this. All right, let's see if this is going to be enough or if I'm going to have to mix them. I need 400 grams. Double checking because I have a tendency to see things that I want to see. So close. That was 340, 950, 350. So I need 351. So that was 351. I need 49 more from the other one. I guess I do have to open it. Funny thing, everything is just so weird. I guess it's fine because we're baking at home, so it's okay. But the first one was white flour, all purpose. This one is unbleached. I've never used unbleached flour before, but I want to make sourdough one of these days, or I want to try sourdough starter, like try making my own. And so I'm like, oh, I need to get unbleached flour. I've never. Oh, it's the same. It's just less white. Like it has like a yellow undertone. I guess that's fine. Anyways, all right, that's 402. So put that back. Put that back. Seal this away and put this away. And then what else do I need? Nutmeg, cinnamon, salt, baking soda, baking powder. All right, let's start with the cinnamon. I need 1 teaspoon. Are you gonna fit? Okay. 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. I need 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg, which is right here. Let me get the salt first, which is also 1/2 teaspoon, so that it doesn't get all. I guess it's still going to get messy and weird. Why am I doing this with my left hand when I'm right-handed? Give or take. That seems about right. Cinnamon. Okay, so we did the butter, sugar, vanilla, water, ginger is there, nutmeg, cinnamon, salt, flour. So now we have baking powder, baking soda. This is me every single time I'm baking because I will leave an ingredient out, especially if I am like talking or multitasking with whatever else. So yeah, gotta make sure I'm paying attention. All right, and for this I need one. Where is it? Need 1 teaspoon of this, one and half of that. Let me get the napkin because of these whole episodes. All right. So alright. We don't want to get the baking powder or the baking soda weird looking with the cinnamon on it. How much am I doing? 1 teaspoon. Okay, so 1 teaspoon of this and then half teaspoon of this. Yep. That's it. Sir, this is something else. All right, let me just sieve this in. All right, whatever is not gone in, I'll throw that away. I don't need that in my life right now. And then I'm going to add the ginger. But before I do that, let me give this a quick mix, just to kind of get everything incorporated in a sense. So I don't have, same thing I was saying with the cinnamon in the crust of the cheesecake. I don't have like one bite of just baking soda or salt. Yeah, nobody wants that. That's no fun. I'm just giving it a mix. I'm sure that everything is like mixed throughout. Because technically, I should have mixed the wet ingredients together and the dry ingredients. What the heck is this telling me about puzzle piece? TikTok, leave me alone. Oh. Oh, I guess because I've been on here for a while, so it's asking me to drag the puzzle piece across to ensure that I'm still here and I didn't just like fall asleep claiming that I'm doing a live stream. Anyways, so I'm just mixing this to ensure that it's kind of incorporated. It looks weird because the butter and the sugar was in the bottom, but yeah, do that before adding the wet. As I was saying before, like I should have like mix the dry ingredients separately and then the wet ingredients separately and then combine. But Kimani hates to do the dishes. I mean, who likes to do the dishes? That's a better question. And so I decided to go the lazy route. Same thing I did with the crust of the cheesecake, where I did it in the Ziploc bag instead of in a bowl. Like nobody wants to do extra dishes. Okay. There's one big chunk of ginger in here that didn't get blended and it's pissing me off. Go over there. Carrot that 2 big pieces of ginger. Okay. All right. I think that's fine. What are you making? So I have a cheesecake that's in the oven right now, and I'm making some Jamaican ginger Bulla. It's, if you're not Jamaican and you have no idea what that is, or if you're not Caribbean and you have no idea what that is, it's kind of like a gingerbread cookie, but also not. I don't know how else to explain. It's like a gingerbread cookie, but not a cookie. That makes sense? Yeah. All right. So the ginger is so yellow, like it's crazy. It's not even showing. I don't know what I'm trying to show you guys. All right. Let me mix that together. See if I can get it to come together. Alrighty. It's quite crumbly, so I might need to add a tad bit more water. But I think I'm going to wash my hands and go in with my hands instead of this spatula situation. So give me a second, let me do that. Let me try the spoon first before I use my hands, because if I'm going to add liquid, I hate, oh my gosh, I hate when I'm making like a dough and it requires me going in with my hands and I have to add water while I'm doing it. Like it just gets, oh, I hate it. I hate it. I genuinely hate it. Anyways, let me add a tad bit more water because it's crumbly a little bit. I don't know why I put that so far, as if I'm not going to use it again. Alright, it's coming together a lot better now. Could I have used my full mixer instead of just the bowl? Yes, I could have. Why didn't I? I don't know. Anyways, I'm kind of getting something resembling a dough, but it still needs a little more water, so that might have been too much. That might have almost definitely been too much. Where did I put it? Okay, the flour is over there, so if I need more, it's fine. Yep. It's overhydrated, which is not good. So I'm going to need to get some more flour added to it. Maybe just a tad. I can't see. I can't see anything from so far. I'm so blind. Like honestly. All right, let me get the flour and add a little bit more. You know what I hate? When like you're making a dough and it's too dry, right? So you add more water, but then you add too much water and you have to add flour, right? But then you add too much flour and it's just one constant back and forth situation of you trying to get it back to where it should have been in the first place. Like I honestly hate that so much. And I'm hoping I don't have that happening today. It's like I'm trying to get the dough to come together, but I don't want it to be like too dense because I'm going to have to roll it out and stuff. And it might require me adding flour to the surface. And so I don't want that situation. Another thing that I just realized, I don't have any wax paper or grease paper or parchment paper. So we're gonna have to figure that out. And that's okay. That's definitely okay. Okay, I think this is good now. All right, let's see. So this is the dough that we have. Uh, oh yeah, I had responded. I don't know if they heard, but this is the dough that we have. I feel like it's good. I need to go wash my hands though, but let's taste it. Let's taste it. Am I weird for tasting my dough? Do you guys taste your dough? Like, how else are you going to know if it's salty enough or sweet enough? Like, not just like baked stuffed dough, but like if I'm making like dumplings or I don't know, anything. Do you do that? Or is it just me? Am I weird for doing that? Is it weird? Is it? I think this is perfect. If it was just me eating it, then I would have added like a little bit more ginger. But it's not just me. It's not just me. Let me wash my hands. Okay. All right, my hands are clean. I now need to move these things away because I'm done with all of these. So I need to clear this space. So okay, shut up. All right, this. All right. So I'm just trying to make some space so that I can roll this out without it being a whole chaotic mess. Yeah, so I'm packing away these so I have more space and getting rid of the dirty stuff that I'm done with. Oh my gosh, I can still taste the dough in my mouth. It's so good. There's also 5 minutes left on the cheesecake before I have to check it. So I guess that took me 25 minutes to mix that up. I guess that's fine, considering that I'm having a whole conversation and stuff while I do that. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. All right, put this away. And this. And that. Okay, and I'm going to roll foil paper on the counter because I don't like rolling doughs and stuff on counters that are wooden because I feel like wooden stuff like they hold on to bacteria and I don't like that. So before you say I'm being wasteful, listen to my reason. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I'm also going to need this for, where are my cookie cutters? Got it. Maybe I don't need the flour to roll this out since I have foil down. Let's see. Yeah, if you're just joining the live, we're making ginger Bulla here, and we have a cheesecake going in the fridge, in the oven. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. We're also going live on TikTok here if you're seeing me from this angle, and on YouTube here if you're seeing me from that angle. Yeah. Okay. Let me just roll this out. I don't want to make them too thin, but I don't want to make them too thick either, because I like when they have like a little crispiness around the edges. That makes sense? I think that makes sense. And it has baking powder, so it's going to rise a bit. So I'm trying not to go too crazy. The first time I made these, I brushed the top with, what's that called? Butter. And it was a little bit salty, like just a tad bit salty. And so I don't think I'll be doing that anymore. I can't remember if I did that the few other times when I made it or not. I think I'm going to need flour for the cookie cutters. And I like to make them on the smaller end. So I'm trying to decide if I want to use this one. I think I'm. Okay, is it even showing? This seems like a decent size since it's going to spread a bit, but this seems. I hate making decisions. All right, let's go with the bigger one. Did I just bend this out of shape? Oh my gosh, today is not the day, Satan. Get thee behind me. Okay, let me get some flour for the ring so it doesn't stick on the thing. So I'm just going to add a touch of flour. Let's go in this corner. Da, 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 da. Okay. Question. Everybody always finds it weird that when I'm cooking, I don't listen to music. Do you listen to music when you're cooking? No? Yes? Sometimes, depending on the mood. Like, I don't know. What am I making? Hi, I'm making ginger Bulla right now, but I also have a cheesecake going in the oven, which that timer is going to go off in like 20 seconds. So yeah, the timer is going to go off for me to check it, not for it to be finished. All right, I think I can get 4 out of this without re-rolling. If I can get this up before the timer. Hold on. Stop breaking. So close. All right, let's check on this. All right, definitely needs the extra time. So we did what, 30 minutes before? So let me add another 20. That's what it needs. Alright, and then I need the baking tray here. I don't know how I don't have any parchment or grease paper here. Like, how did that happen? How did I allow that to happen? How is that even possible? Yeah, so again, I'm making some Jamaican ginger Bulla here, which is like Caribbean gingerbread. And I'm also making, why do I have random flour all over the place? I'm also making a cheesecake, which is what I just checked in the oven, but it needs more time. So that's what we're doing there. Did I make this too long? Yes, I did. Am I still going to work with it? Yes, I am. Can I lift this up? We're about to see. Please don't change the shape. Now I'm thinking that these might be too thick. Just a tad too thick. So, hold on. I have something that will do the trick. Do I have something that will do the trick? Can I find the thing that will do the trick? No. I guess I don't have something that will do the trick. I have a small rolling pin. I can't seem to find it. Okay. I got no idea where that is. So we're gonna use the big one. I'm just going to go around it ever so slightly to get it a little bit wider so it's not so thick. But I also don't want to like lose the shape. Or I could like recut it after. Maybe I should do that. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Just cut it after. That should be fine, right? I love how I'm asking y'all as if you're here baking with me. I love how I'm asking. All right, let's try to cut that over. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Put that there because I'm going to re-roll that. All right, I think this thickness is a lot better. Here's like a spot of nutmeg. Something. Okay, that works. Let me cut this one again. Just adding a little bit of flour so that I don't have this thing sticking to everything. This one wasn't even that bad. Like it's barely out of shape. I could have gotten away with that. I'm just trying to cut them again now that I've rolled over it because I don't want them to have like too big of a difference with the thickness or the circumference, and then like it takes different baking time, and then some are overdone and some are underdone. Like nobody wants that. So I'm trying to be a little bit on the precise side of things. Okay, I definitely think this one is fine. I think it doesn't have to be cut. Like this is that's the thickness that I'm going with. That's like a centimeter and a half, more like a centimeter. Yeah, that's what I was going with. All right, I think I can hold 6 on this tray. Let's see if I can roll this out and get it looking decent. So I'm not adding too much flour to roll it because the rolling pin is silicone, and so it's it wasn't nutmeg, it was brown sugar, like a blob of brown sugar. There's another big piece, but I'm gonna leave that one. Yeah, I'm using the foil, which is not it's not sticking to anything, and then the rolling pin is like silicone, and so it's not it's not sticking to the dough, so it's fine. Which is why I'm not adding the flour while I roll it out. I'm just adding it while I cut it because this is metal. So I swear, because the phone is right in front of me there, I keep forgetting that I'm also on YouTube here. Oh my lord. Bear with me. Okay, so I got 2 from here. I can get it up. So 1 and 2. Alright, so I have 6 here on this tray. And then I have this, which is leftovers, and no, I'm not going to throw it away. I'm just going to roll it into a ball and like flatten it manually so that I can have, it's gonna be 7. It's gonna be 7, but this last one is going to be a little less than ideal, less than perfect, and that's okay. It might also be bigger or smaller than the other ones. So I think I don't have any space on the baking tray anyways, so I'm going to bake this one separately. Let's see how well I can get this round without using a cutter. I don't think I did bad. This is pretty round to me. Can you see it? Yeah. All right. We're gonna work with that. I'm going to just find a tray to put this one on. And I have 11 minutes and 30 seconds on the timer for me to check the cheesecake again. And this will bake in like 12 to 15 minutes. So I think I'm just going to add this in and give it like the extra time. Let me tear off some of this extra stuff. I need to find a container or something to bake that last one in. Maybe I can just use one of these spoil trees. Yep, that's what we're doing. I'm just going to put it in one of these spoil trees. Yes, perfect. For the last one. Lucky number 7. Maybe I should add some flour to the bottom of this since I'm not doing it like the other ones. Okay. You know what the other plus side of using the foil is? It's so much easier to clean up. I just need to take that up and throw it away. Put that there. Okay, so after all my talking, I now have 10 minutes on this. So I'm going to put these in there and just know that I need to add an additional 5 minutes. So this is what we have going into the oven. And then this is the last one that we kind of free-formed. I love when I'm coming to open the oven and move things around and I don't have an oven mitt. Hold on. Hold on just a second. Oh my lord. I'm not enjoying the fact that actually I think this cheesecake might be almost done if it's not done. Let me get another from the mix so I can take this out. And we can look at it together. Okay, I think this is done. Okay, so the cheesecake is done. It ended up taking 42 minutes. Yeah. It ended up taking 42 minutes instead of 50, which is fine. I'll show you in a second. Just let me clean up this area a little bit. Get the things out of the way. This needs to be washed. I'm done with these recipes. So you go there. I didn't do too bad. I don't have on an apron, but I'm not looking too crazy. My clothes is still pretty clean, which, if you ask me, is some form of miracle. All right. I think we're done right there. This needs to go back in here. All right, let me show you guys what the cheesecake is looking like now that it's done. So it's done baking, but it's not like ready to eat. I still need to allow it to cool, and then I'll put it in the fridge for it to set for at least a few hours. Okay, this is what we're having. Okay, the lighting is kind of crazy here. Let me see if I turn it this way. Not working today. Hi, Killian. Okay, so this is what the cheesecake is looking like. It's still pretty hot, but as I said, like the fact that I did it in the water bath, going on fine. Hi, Miss Joy. Yeah, so the fact that I did it in the water bath, it allowed it to like bake evenly. So if you can see, it's not very clear on YouTube. I think it's probably the lighting, and I don't know if that's something that I can fix, but maybe I adjust it. Nope, that didn't make a difference. All right. Yeah. So what was I saying? It allowed it to bake evenly because like it kind of regulated the temperature that's in the oven, if that makes sense. So if I didn't have the water and I just threw the what's this called? The cheesecake in the oven like directly, then I would probably have like cracks and I'd probably have like uneven like rising and stuff. So it rose just a little bit because it doesn't have anything other than the eggs like help it rise. As I said, like cheesecake is not one of those cakes that you want to be light and fluffy. It's more dense and creamy. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I'm just going, this is not as hot because it's the foil thing, but this is a little bit hotter. Just going to take it out from that, put it here. Another thing to, can you see the steam? I don't know if you can. Another thing to like see if it's done is it will have like a little, I don't know if it's showing, it will have like a little jiggle, but like when you touch it, it's set. That makes sense? Could we make a great couple though? That would be weird considering that I have a boyfriend and he's not into thruples. But thank you for offering. Yeah, so it has like a little jiggle, but it's still like firm enough for it to like, stay in place. So I'm just going to allow it to cool down a little bit because it's still hot. and then I'll put it in the fridge for at least 3 hours. But ideally, it should be in there like overnight. But that time period is really dependent on the cravings. And you're jealous? Why are you jealous? The cravings and when we're ready to eat it. But hot cheesecake is no fun. No bueno. No, no, no. All right, this cool down a bit. I'm gonna throw it out, and we're just going to wait on. Um, we're just going to wait on the ginger bullas to be ready now. Yeah. What? Why is this person telling me who is this? I don't know who it is. You see so much love. Where are you seeing? Guys, I'm talking to somebody on TikTok, just in case you're here wondering what's going on. But yeah. So I also know that it's cooling down a bit because like the crust is like lifting from the sides. Let me see if I can come show. It would be smart, Kimani, to put this in your hand. Like, that works. I'm so smart. Anyways, so this is what it's looking like. If you can see, like, the crust is lifting from the sides a little bit. It's not too crazy, but the top is smooth, which is what we want. Nobody wants a bumpy cheesecake. Thank you, Kema. Especially like, I'm not going to add any fruits or anything on top, so it's going to stay plain for the most part. If I was making it for myself, or like just for myself, or like the fun people in the comment section, then I would add like a strawberry sauce on top. But some people who are going to eat this likes it plain, and so I'm going to keep it plain. So I want to ensure that everything on top is kind of like pretty as is. You get what I mean? The most I'll probably do is when I'm like serving, I'll add like some whipped cream or something like around the side, or like a dollop or something on top. Or maybe some Greek yogurt and fruits I can add like while it's being served, but not like to the entire cake, if that makes sense. In your eyes and smile perfect for me. Sir, please go on say thank you. I'm flattered, but no thank you. Yeah, so that just threw me off. I'm so sorry. What was I saying? Yeah, so that's all due to the recipe 1 and 2, the water bath that we did. But I'm just showing you guys this to say cheesecake might seem so scary if you want to make your own, but I just made this with a blender, guys. A blender. It's not that serious. It's not that difficult. If you try it your first time and it doesn't turn out like perfectly, that's also fine. It will still taste decent. Now, this blender recipe, as I mentioned before, is like a variation of my original golden whisk cheesecake recipe, which I'll tell you a funny story after, but like this one was derived from that. It tastes pretty similar, but it's obviously not going to be as great because it's like a lesser version, if that makes sense. So if you want this recipe, I can definitely share it. I'll probably share it when I break this live down into like shorts and reels, and there goes that time. I need to add 10 minutes. Hold on. Yeah, I was saying I might add, let me do 8 just to be safe. I might add the recipe on the video, but I can't promise you when you're going to see that video. So if you're interested, you want to try this because you've seen me make it and you realize it's not rocket science and you didn't catch the measurements, then you can let me know. Send me a message wherever you are, or a comment or something. The live replay will be on YouTube, which is right here. So if you all want to go back and watch and try and figure it out, then that's fine. But if not, and you want to get me to send you the full recipe, then we can definitely do that. Oh, the funny story. So if you're new here, then you probably don't know, but I had a baking business in Jamaica up until 2023 when I had a car accident. This is the short version of the story. Had a car accident, couldn't walk for a year, couldn't stand, couldn't bake, couldn't do all those great things. So I had to stop the business. Now, there are two people specifically that I can think about, but I'm going to focus on one person. She has been trying to find a good cheesecake that tastes even remotely close to mine for the past 2 years. Um, and every single time, funny, it's more than 2 years because the accident was 2 years, but she didn't get cheesecake like until, yeah, so maybe going on like 2.5 years. She's been trying to find a cheesecake recipe that tastes remotely close to mine. And it's gotten so bad. Okay, I'm just going to ignore that. But yeah, she's been searching for like 2.5 years, and every single time she goes somewhere and she tries cheesecake, in fact, it's 3 people now that I'm thinking about it. Every single time she goes somewhere and she tries a cheesecake, she's like, okay, this is a 4 out of 10, or this is a 8 out of 10, or this is whatever the grade is, but it's not your cheesecake. And I'm like, try this one, which is a blender one, because it's so close. But I don't think she has tried it yet. Mainly because the ingredients are a little bit pricier in Jamaica. But I'm just saying that to say, if you have a good cheesecake recipe, it doesn't really matter. Like, it's fine. It's fine. So let me know if y'all want the recipe. This is saying 5 minutes, 30 seconds before I have to check the Bulla. I don't really want to open the oven before to check it, mainly because I'm lazy to walk over there, but it should be fine. Anyways, to the guy talking in here, what's Spangut? You, do you know me outside of this life or something? Like, I don't know if you're trying to troll me or I don't know. Just curious. Anyways, yeah, I keep having to remind myself to check YouTube too because people are here. But yeah, I wish I was there beside you at that time. Like, what, during my accident? It's fine. I had people who needed to be there. It's okay. It's been 2 years. It's not that big of a deal. I was just telling that story to make a point. These people. Oh, another confession. I'm just buying time right now while I wait for the next 4 minutes to go off. But I've been creating content for a while now, right? I've been creating content on YouTube the longest. I've been on YouTube since, I don't know, I want to say 2018. No, it can't be that long. I want to say, I don't know. It's been a minute. But maybe it is 2018. And then I started creating content, like short form content on Instagram and TikTok and then YouTube Shorts. But yesterday, I had somebody tell me that they love me on the internet. I don't know who this person is. And they commented that they love me just based on what they see online. And I'm like, you're seeing like 5%. You're seeing like 5% of a person's life and personality. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Like, how can you? That's weird. That's weird. That's weird. So I'm like, am I going to get to the point of like, I don't know, online presence or whatever, where I'm going to have stalkers? I hope not. That's creepy. Yeah, I really hope not. But anyways, we have 3 minutes left on the timer. Let me know what y'all are up to. How's your Wednesday going? I keep having to remind myself that it's Wednesday whenever I'm going to ask that question because I'm like, wait, what day is it? I never know. I need to plug my phone in because I don't want it to shut off. Hold on. Let's do that. Let's put you to the side because I would cry if we win. Can I ship some to Brampton? Are you going to pay for the shipping fee? The cake is so lovely. Thank you. Um, you know, you couldn't make this yourself. The time you were here, I know you went on the road at 2 something. You could have bought the ingredients and we could have made it together. I'll send you my blender recipe later and you can make cheesecake. How does that sound? Okay, 2 minutes. Oh my god, it's so true that a watch clock never moves. Watch time never. What's the word? What's the phrase? I know it says a watch pot never boils or watch kettle. What is it? Watch clock never moves. Watch time never changes. I'm watching the time and it's moving really slowly. That's all I'm trying to say, but I don't know what the phrase is. Somebody help me out. I'm struggling today. You know, funny. I'm struggling today. This morning I was trying to send a voice message to a client, and it's one of those apps where you can't like X off. Like once you start recording, they can listen to it live. And so I was talking and I was like giving her an explanation for something that I made for her, like why I did whatever I did and like whatever. Besides the point. But I was sending the voice message and I'm like, why can't I English right now? Why can't I talk? Like sometimes I'm talking and the words just aren't wording. I don't know. I don't know if that happens to me, but I said that before some time ago and somebody was like, yes, that's so me. Or like I'll take the camera out, like I'll rehearse something in my head and I'll take the camera out and I'm like, wait, what is it I was saying then? And then I start talking and I'm like, yeah, that's not even English. All right, 23 seconds. Wait, sorry, I didn't mean to push you like that, but the live is at 2. What? Oh my gosh, I'm blind. 9.5k likes. Where am I located? I'm in London, Ontario right now. So you're in Toronto, that's like 2 hours away. Okay, that's the timer. Let's check. These see what? Oh, these look good. Wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute. It's so crazy how the top set looks done, but not the one that's on the lower shelf. Oh my gosh. Wait a minute. Is it the container? Alright, I'm gonna give that one 3 minutes. You don't have to remind me because I'll forget. Wait, let me set the timer. 3 minutes. So I'm taking this one out. It's baked. Oh my gosh, that's not showing anything. It's baked. You see that can you see it? Hold on, let me turn it around. You remember when I was rolling out the dough and I'm like, oh, there are chunks of brown sugar. And I said I wasn't going to. YouTube will see it first. Like, why am I pointing on the screen? It's right there. Can you see it? That's brown sugar. Can you see that spot? I was rolling out the dough and I'm like, wait, should I take this out? But I'm like, I'm going to leave it. No, it exploded because it's sugar. And when sugar gets heated, it expands. So caramelizes. That's what happened. Can you have one? Yeah, where are you? Jacob. Why does your name sound so familiar? Oh, I don't know. Okay, nobody's talking on YouTube, so let me focus on here for a minute. Something just said, oh my god. I'm getting overstimulated. Hold on. Let me push this out of the way before I burn myself. Let me pull you closer. Let's see. Oh, Jacob is James. Oh, hi, James. I'm like, why does the name sound familiar? Oh, Jacob followed the live creator. Thank you. I'll follow back after the live. Sasha Cage has got the #1 gifter badge. Thank you. You sent me a rose. Nice. All right. Can I have one? Yes, but I don't ship to Alberta. How are you gonna get it? But yeah, I was saying I should have taken it out because now it looks like there's something wrong with this one. Is it even showing? Yeah, it was just hidden by the. It was just hidden by the comment section. It's fine. I don't know why I just poked it. I'm giving the last one a little bit of time so that I can check that one. But yeah, I think I did good. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Wait, does it look? It looks good, right? Minus that brown sugar ball. Let me turn it this way. Let me turn it this way. Like, looks good, right? I think so. I think so. What else? Pluto World. It's ginger Bulla. It's like gingerbread cookies, but more cakey. If that makes sense. It's a Caribbean thing. If you're not, excellent job. Thank you. Okay, this timer is giving me anxiety. Hold on. All right, I think this one is done. I don't want to bake it too much longer for it to be dried out. So I think I'm just going to leave it to do its thing in the pan. The pan is not even warm enough. It might just be softer than the other ones, which is fine. Make banana bread. No one do whole tree. All right, how about this? Next time I go live, I'll do banana bread. But the bananas that I have right now, we just bought them, so they're not overripe yet. So it will have to be like maybe next week. Maybe next week. How about that? Will you come back for the live if I decide to? And bread pudding? No, come on. You want that for yourself. How about next time I come at your house? Next time I come at your house, I'll make the bread pudding. And I'll go live that time. But yeah, I'll definitely do I'll do the banana bread. If not next week, then the following week. It depends on. I like when they're like super overripe, so that it's like sweet, right? So I'll do that. Yeah, let me go this way so when people pop up, they can see things going on. Hold on. Let me push this over. let me put the cheesecake in frame. Are you good? Yeah, we're good. I'm trying to do that. I didn't want to do it first. All right. Are you following? Let me know if you're already following. Need some wine cake. Oh, let me show you something, James. Hold on. And Kema, no. I know you're gonna ask, but no. Let me show you something. Oh, okay, that had to fall. Like, can you see this? This is one jug of fruits that has been soaking. Tell me what I need so I can walk. Hold on, let me put this on. I can't read from so far, I'm kind of blind. Tell me what I need so you can walk me through how to make the banana bread. Oh my gosh, I have a recipe I can send to you. I'll send it to you later. Does that work? But yeah, I have this whole container of fruits that I have soaking from like November of last year. Oh no, how Christmas. But wait, your wife not normally get from this lady with baker or something like that. All set for Christmas dinner. This probably done before Christmas dinner. Christmas dinner is so far away. So far away. But yeah, I like having the fruit soaking like forever and ever and ever. So that when Christmas time comes, it's like super ready. Like this right now, I think it's mostly like white rum that's in here, not like fruit wine. Hey baby. It's like, yeah. So it's going to be super ready by the time December comes. Yeah, I think I might just top it up. Like the way we are. Oh, thank you for the gift. The way we are, like we literally eat fruitcake straight around the year. Like, no matter what time, what month or what season or period or whatever, like we're always having fruitcake. So I always have some fruit soaking because I'll just randomly get up and decide that okay, that's what we're doing. And like I don't know if you know this, but fruitcake actually can last up to like I know people that have fruitcake for like 3 years, over 4 years. Oh no, that's not good. That's not good at all. Hmm. Thank you for the gifts, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah. So fruitcake can last up to like I have a customer who has fruitcake up to like 3 years. I personally haven't had it so long. I think the most I know of, like outside of that one person, is like up to like a year and a half. Like when people get married and they save the top tier of their wedding cake for their first year anniversary. So I know that those people leave it until like 1 year. But fruitcake lasts quite some time because of the rum content and stuff, and the fruits are dehydrated, so it makes sense, right? So sometimes I just make quite a bit and like have it in the fridge or like store it away, and then you just like spray it or like pour some wine or rum or anything that's liquidy that works well with it, like complements it on top, and makes sense. I want yours this year. This year, by the time December comes, I'll probably do a Christmas bake sale. The thing is now figuring out the shipping part of it. Yeah. Oh yeah. So that's from I came up last year February, but I made that cake. Oh no, that's a lie. I was about to say I made that cake in Christmas season, but I actually made that in January. So yeah, that's over a year. That's wifey material. I don't know. You tell me. You're the perfect man to spoil me. The man to spoil me just went upstairs. He's already here. It's fine. Thank you though for offering. Um, yeah. Oh my gosh. 10.5K likes. Oh my gosh. I love y'all. Y'all are making my day. Yeah. Thank you, babe. So I should probably put this in the fridge, right? So I can actually like eat this at some point tonight. What time is it? It's currently 3:24. So if I put this in the fridge now, I can probably eat a piece of it by 8 o'clock. Right? Right? That makes sense, right? Anyways, I think this is everything. So we made the bullas, plural. So that's 7. This one is a little finicky. I think it's big. Yeah, it's firmed up now. I wasn't so sure before because I did it in a separate container and it was taking a long. Oh my gosh! 32 roses. Thank you. Was Please stop. Well, like don't stop, but like stop. Are you in a competition with yourself, sir? Oh my god. Thank you. Um you got me over here blushing, man. What was I saying? So yeah, I think the cheesecake is cooled down quite a bit now. And like as I was saying, like once it starts cooling, it starts like pulling from the sides, right? So you can see that the crust is pulling away. The parts that aren't pulling away is like the batter like went above the crust. And so I'm giving it a little bit more time while I talk to y'all, but I'm going to I'm going to put it in the fridge soon. I think I maybe just wanna. This one has like the weird pattern at the bottom because of the foil container, but that's what the bottom looks like. So it's not like burnt or charred or weird. Let me try one of these ones. Okay, these ones have a better bottom because of the tray I used. Love at first sight, sir. Anyways, as I was saying, this one has a better, like, I keep forgetting about YouTube. I'm so sorry, guys, if you're over here. So the bottom has like a better like look and feel because of the pan that I used, but I still think it's fine. Like, let me compare them both. Like, it's still going to be delicious because it's the same. This one is darker, which means that it has like more caramelization, and so there is another brown sugar pocket. Oh, and it's soft. That's good. Oh my gosh. Thank you. You're on a roll today, huh? I appreciate you. So yeah. See, I didn't do too bad with the freeform one. So these ones I rolled out and then like I used a cookie cutter, which I don't have here to cut out, right? And then bake. But this one was like leftover batter, not batter, dough. I just like rolled it into a ball, pressed it out, and like formed it organically, naturally, whatever you want to call it. It's still shaped like that's pretty good for somebody who eyeballed a circle. Don't you think? I think so. The pattern is kind of cool though. It kind of looks like a sun in a way. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Break, please. Let me see if you did good. All right, let me break this one that I know. Actually, random flow. Okay, let's. Which way should I break it? I think it works. It's still warm, so it's way softer than it should be, but like, ah! That black spot that you're seeing right there, that's the sugar crystal that I was saying I should have taken them out. But it's not my fault. And you know why it's not my fault? I should have taken a picture before I wrote that one. Let's taste it. It's not my fault. Yes, Miguel, good job. Thanks. The reason why it's not my fault is because let me show you actually. Hold on. So I have this bag. Oh my god. I'm just going to ignore this guy, honestly. Are they better with cheese or avocado? I'm an avocado girl. But I'm pretty sure it would be really good with cheese. Which one do you prefer? I don't know. I'm ignoring that spam you guy. Avocado. See? Yeah, it's way better with avocado. I don't know. What do you think? Which one do you think, James? Bulla with pear or Bulla with cheese? Or butter? But you know, one time I had Bulla with peanut butter. Is that weird? I don't think that's weird. All right, since we're just talking, I'm going to end the live on YouTube and stick to TikTok for a bit. Oh, let me explain what was going on here. So the reason why these have like the clumps of brown sugar is because I have this bag of brown sugar, right? And it was in the fridge, and I took it out. Here, yeah, agreed, with butter and a cup of coffee. The butter would be, oh Jesus, you have to feel for the butter to eat the butter. I don't know, that's how me feel. Mm. Mm-mm. But I'm gonna drink coffee anyways, so maybe that wouldn't even work. But yeah, I took this out and listen, rock freaking hard. Rock hard. So I found this trick online where you like put it in a microwavable container and like cover it with a wet napkin and I microwave it for like 30 seconds intervals. So that's what I did. But like it started coming out, but like there were still like some small clumps in there that I guess I didn't see when I was mixing in with the butter. So honestly, this is like a pound of sugar, and I think I'm just going to throw it out because I can't deal with the stress. I can't deal with it. So yeah, anyways, let's taste this and see. You know what's so good? You won't be able to. Oh, I said I was going to end the one on. Do I want to end the one on YouTube? Okay, I'm gonna leave it since there's one person left over there. But the good thing right now is that when you look in, you can't really see it. You won't be able to see it, but like you can see like specks of the cinnamon and nutmeg in there, which I think is so good. But let's try it. That's what I said I was going to do, and I'm here talking. Bulla, nice. Like honestly, I don't know if it's because it's fresh, like freshly done, and it's kind of soft, but it's so good by itself. I don't know, it's just so good. Yeah, as I said, like the only thing that I would do different is if I if I was the only one eating it, then I would definitely add. Yeah, that's having nice for true. Let me for pause because like I'm literally eating and salivating like oh my god. But what may I say? Y'all in the comments are killing me. Um this man, oh my gosh. Stop simping, man. Stop stop simping. But yeah, what was I saying? It's so good just by itself. Exactly. Someone said, please, thank you. Right. I don't even know what the heck is going on. But yeah, like I'm so tempted to eat all of this right now. But I need to eat dinner. Oh my gosh. What time is it? 3:34. Oh, hold on. So I just said that I would end the live on YouTube. Since like I'm mostly talking to people on TikTok. Somebody just commented if your band if your body end it like why are you threatening me, girl? Alright, let me eat this. Hold on. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to say that. But I was just saying I'm more active here. So I thought maybe let me end it. Don't threaten me. Oh my gosh. It's the middle of the week. Leave the badness for weekends. But yeah. I think to be honest, I was saying I wish I could put up a poll, but I think what's Universe the Panther? What's that? I don't know, that just popped up. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh my gosh, I'm so easily distracted. What was I saying? Oh my lord. Honestly, I thought about that because I do meal prepping every week, but it's so hard to go live while I'm meal prepping because it takes so long. Because like I'm standing and then I take a little break so that my leg doesn't like get swollen or start hurting. And then like most times I'm like meal prepping and I'm watching a TV show or I'm listening to a podcast or something. Uber you the rest. Where do you live? You gotta send me your pin so I can send the Uber to the right place. But yeah, so it's so hard. Y'all are gonna sit on a live with me for freaking 3 hours or 4 hours, depending on how many things I'm doing. Because sometimes I'm meal prepping breakfast, lunch, dinner for two for the week. So 7 days, 14 meals, 14 like serving sizes. That's a lot of things. Y'all gonna stay with me while I meal prep? And then if I'm talking to you, the funny thing, like if I'm meal prepping just like all day, if I'm meal prepping just like by myself and I don't have like, I'm not filming or I'm not doing something else, and it takes a lot less time, right? Thank you for the gifts, Pluto World. It takes a lot less time, but because I'm trying to be more consistent with content and like I'm filming my meal prep process, it literally takes me hours. Like it takes me like 3 hours to cook for the entire week. But I still prefer that as opposed to getting up and cooking every single day. Because like when I'm just cooking by myself, prep the ingredients and then when you're ready, you start. Fair enough. That makes sense. And I do so we can make it. Okay, fair enough. That makes sense. But yeah, usually if I'm cooking just like me alone cooking in the kitchen, then I want to be out fast, right? So I'll have like all 4 burners, probably the instant pot and the air fryer and the oven going, right? Just so I can get everything done. But when I'm filming, because I don't want to miss what I baked, I made some ginger Bulla and cheesecake. Just in case YouTube didn't. Oh, it's actually showing now. That's the cheesecake, and this is the Bulla that I was eating off of. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, so when I'm filming, it takes a lot longer because like I have one pot and I'm monitoring the pot and I'm filming what I'm putting in the pot. And if I'm moving over to somewhere else, then I have to move the camera and I'm filming what I'm doing there and then back and forth and all these things. So it takes me like 3 times the time when I'm filming because I have to be moving here, moving there, start the camera, stop the camera, ensure I'm in frame, ensure this is in frame, ensure the lighting is good. Like, you get what I mean? And that's nice. Yeah, so it takes a while longer. But I guess if I'm just going live, it would maybe go faster because I'm not trying to like change angles or whatever. I just want to maybe like show the stove and maybe like the island here, if that makes sense. And then I can, so maybe it would work. Maybe it would work. Let's see. You want cheesecake? Oh my gosh, girl, I was just talking about you that you've been trying to find cheesecake that tastes like Golden with cheesecake for like 2.5 years. But this one is the blender one that I made from the original cheesecake. But yeah, it's okay. Can you bake Easter bun? I made it once, but it wasn't the yeasted one. It was the one with baking powder that you add like you get like a wet batter that you bake as opposed to like the dough. But I do want to try making the yeasted one. Maybe this year is the year. Oh my gosh, Easter is a few weeks away. That's crazy. That's crazy. Maybe I should try making that. Maybe instead of the you can make it. That's nice. In try to look Easter one because prices for bun is ridiculous. Wait, where are you? Classy ones? Yeah, next week at Easter. That's crazy for real. Time be flying. Oh my lord. I was gonna say I need to try doing the Easter bun. But if I'm trying it, like it's Toronto, you're like 2 hours away from me. I'm in London. The thing is, if I'm going to do I'm gonna collaborate and bake it, and that would work. But we would have to do like I don't even know how would you add somebody? Oh, there you go. Add guests, add hosts. I guess I could do that. I'd have to like plan and find like a good recipe because as I said, like I tried it once before, but it wasn't the yeasted one. But if I'm making it again, I would make the yeasted one because I don't necessarily like stouts, so I don't love like the taste of like Guinness or Dragon Stout or any of those things. And that's one of the main things that they add to it, right? For the flavor. And I never loved that about it, which is why I'm like, I need to try the. There's so much you could get rich to. Oh my gosh, this man is too much. Oh, you cook and you bake. Okay, I'm going. Can I follow you from here? No, I can only block you. Okay, send me a message or a comment or something after so I can find back your page and I'll follow you so I can see what you cook and bake and then I can add you to the next live. But yeah, I'd have to find a recipe that I like and think will work, and then I'll come on live and we can like test it out and see if it works. But if Easter's next week, today's Wednesday, what date is Easter would be? Oh my gosh, next week is Holy Thursday. I never tried the bun though, but I feel like it could be a good life for both of us. I think so too. All right. It sounds like a date. It sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan. Okay, I'll find a recipe and then I'll decide which day I'm gonna go live to do it, to test out the recipe to see if it works. Yeah. But then I already promised somebody that I'm going to go live making banana bread next week. Okay, I think Easter bun trumps banana bread considering it's the season for it. I think so, right? I think the person will understand. I can't even remember who asked for the banana bread, but I think it trumps it. So whichever day I decide, yes, I think whichever day I decide to go live next week, I'll do for bacon and fish fry. Yeah. I don't know if I'll be making any fish. Will I? I have fish in the fridge, but it's like fillets. I don't know. It's so funny how like I didn't even realize that Easter was literally next week. I guess if I was at home, then I would be like prepping for stuff for church, and then it would be like fresh in my mind, right? But I'm here, and it's not fresh in my mind at all. So I didn't even realize that we were so close to Easter. Do you guys like follow all the Easter traditions, like not lighting the stove until midday on Good Friday, or going to Good Friday service? Do I have kids? No, I don't. Anything like that. Like, I don't know. Do y'all follow all the traditions or whatever? I can't remember what other traditions there are. I just remember going to church on Good Friday and then Holy Sunday. Canada makes you forget all. That's so true. Good Friday is your birthday? I did not know that. That's next week Friday, right? That's what I just said. Next week is Easter. I knew your birthday was in April because it's close to Shania's, but I didn't know it was on Good Friday. That's cool. I'll have to remember to. I have to remember to text you. The cracking of the egg in water. I want to try it, so just to see. Wait, I've heard that before, but what's the thing? You crack an egg in water, and if it floats, what happened? Or if it sinks, is it something like that? I've heard about the cracking the egg, but I can't remember what it says. I don't know. Let me know. I'm seeing stuff popping up on the screen, so I'm just looking. Guys, the live is at 11.3k likes. That's pretty good. Y'all are up here doing the do. Yes, my dad said if a ring form, it means marriage in the air. Oh, maybe I should try it. Maybe I should. Wait, but you have to do it on Good Friday, or how does it work? There's still people on YouTube live, and I just got threatened that if I should end the live if I'm bad. So I'm going to leave them there and keep it going. Keep it going, but more people are on TikTok talking, so I apologize. But I guess I'm getting much over, so it's fine. Guys, if you aren't subscribed to my YouTube channel, it's Hauling This Together. Can I add a chat and pin it? So y'all can find me on YouTube. I post long form videos there. Can I? No, I can't. I don't know what I just clicked. I don't know how to get off of it. Flip camera, mirror your video, mute microphone, pause live. Oh, I could pause the live. Oh, I can comment. There we go. YouTube channel. That's channel, not channel. Channel is Hauling This Together. Okay, and then how do I pin this? Pin this comment. Pin. Oh my gosh, I have to go through. Oh, apparently I can't currently pin a comment because I've only done 2 lives and I have to do 3 lives before I can unlock that. What's that called? Oh, I need to stop grunting in the phone. I have to do 3 lives on like 3 different days. So I can. No, not Niagara side. I'm in London. I put the link in one of your videos in the chat. Oh, nice. Thank you, girl. Yeah, so apparently I can't pin a chat as yet because I haven't done enough lives. I have to do 3 lives before I can pin comments or whatever. My what? So quiet? Quiet? What? I don't know what you're saying. Are you trying to say my lips are cute? Because those aren't the right words to spell that sentence. Yenny, what did you say on YouTube? You retracted. It says message retracted. Did you retract it or did YouTube retract it? I don't know. Was it another threat? Don't be threatening me. Don't be threatening me. I think I need to put this in the... Oh. Yeah, just go live again tomorrow. We'll be here. Okay. I'm loving the motivation over here. What should I go live doing? Because I'm not doing any more baking tomorrow. What's tomorrow looking like? I have work. And then, I don't know. What do you guys want to do? Thank God for voice notes. Like, I was here trying to decode the message like I'm a freaking translator. Like, I don't know what he was trying to say, but the words weren't wording. But yeah. I'm sorry. I hope I didn't hurt your feelings, but like, that was not it. Yeah, tell me, y'all want me to go live tomorrow? What do you want me to go live doing? I feel like, you know what I should have done? I should have moved y'all so you could help me wash the dishes. Let me see if I can find space for this cheesecake to go so it can set. Because I feel like it's cool enough. My mother always said that you shouldn't put hot things in the fridge directly, so I was waiting on it to cool. Bible games for credit. Girl! I'm sure based on like my analytics and whatever, I have more Canadians on here than Jamaicans. So are you gonna win all the credit in Jamaica? Somebody on YouTube just suggested that I should go live tomorrow playing Bible games for credits. All right, let me see what's going on here. Someone said, "Thank God for thank God for voice notes." Just talk to us, Bill. Well, fair enough. I'm not good spelling. I'm not a good spelling. Y'all need to be nice in the comment section. Oh my god. Be nice, people. I'm trying. I'm trying to hold it together. My cheeks. My cheeks hurt. Is that the? Am I the only one that happens to? Like, if I'm smiling or laughing too hard, my cheeks start hurting. Like, that's crazy. You're not the best speller. I get it. It's okay. It's okay. Thank you guys for liking the live. Oh my gosh, that's 12.5K. We've been here for 2 hours and like 20 minutes. Y'all like my company that much? You know, when I was gonna go live, I'm like, I'm probably just gonna do this for an hour. Now, when I sent out the time, I'm like, you know what? Put a start time, but not an end time, because we all know I like to talk. We all know I like to talk. We're going to get into 15. All right, we'll get into 15K likes. Nice to know you can read. Yeah, I can. I went to university. I have my bachelor's. Like, I'm not just here going through life. um, yeah, you're gonna win all of the credit. No, that's not fair to the rest of viewers. The people on TikTok said I should just go on and talk and build up vibes. So I might do that. I wish I could play music, but then I'm on YouTube too. And I don't want to like get copyrighted or anything. And I thought about making like a copyright free playlist, but I thought it would take too long for me to like figure out which songs and stuff I wanted to add. But yeah. Y'all need to be nice. Y'all need to be nice. But yeah. The guy that's talking, Spung you. I still don't know what the name is. Where are you from? I don't know if you said it before, but where are you from? Also, does that number two mean that you're number two gifter? If yes, then thank you. I don't know what it means. It's so nice interacting with you. Yeah, you too. You kind of made this fun. Do live doing your nails so I can save some coins on that. Okay, that's an idea. That's an idea, but I'll have to send you the things that I'm using so you can order them before. But my nails are they're pretty. It's not gonna show, but it's pretty done right now. It's not like grown up yet, so that live will have to. We'll have to wait a few weeks at least, but I'll definitely add that to the list of things that I can go live doing. I don't know. Like if so here's the thing. If I'm going to, this is why it's so important, and I'm just gonna look here and talk to you both at the same time. This is why it's important to follow me on all platforms, because if I'm home and I'm doing something like this, right, I can go live from my laptop here, which is on YouTube, and I can go on TikTok or Instagram or wherever else on my phone, right? But if I'm like out and about and I'm going to go live, like going for a walk or just, I don't know, casually chit chatting or whatever it is, and then I'm not going to take my laptop and my phone with me on the road, like, hey, I'm going live on 2 platforms, right? So, you're from Jamaica living in Toronto. Nice. No, I'm not going to take the laptop on the road with me. That's good. That's going to be weird. That's good. Plus, I'm going to have to be using my data. So I'm going to have to use data on my phone plus have it as hotspot for my laptop to have those two going. I love you, YouTube. You're my first love, but that wouldn't work. That's just too much. If I had 2 phones, I got 2 phones. If I had 2 phones, then maybe it would be like less daunting, right? But definitely not my laptop plus my phone. That's way too much. It's way, way, way too much. But yeah, I'll try to do more lives. Like even if it's just me and one other person on here, I guess it's fine. Maybe I'll just do lives while I do like normal day-to-day stuff because y'all seem to like random chatter and I like to talk. So win-win. Win-win. I'm still waiting on some suggestions though. For what else? So somebody said just go live and let's spill up vibes. Somebody said meal prep. Somebody else said doing my nails so that you can save some coins. Somebody wants to go live with me next week so that I can do the Easter bun or try to bake an Easter bun. I also need a pan for that. I don't have any bread pan. And then somebody else said that they want me to come back live doing banana bread. That's a lot of lives. Y'all really let me company. Oh my gosh, we're almost at 15K. Oh, we're at 14.9K likes. Oh my gosh. Oh, we're at 15K. Yay. Applause for the people on TikTok. 15.1K. Goal achieved. Goal achieved. Y'all out here doing the do. Oh my God. I'm so happy. I'm so excitement. Yeah, I feel the love. I appreciate it. It's so weird. My fingers never work. Thank you. It's so weird how like last when was it Sunday when I went live for the first time I was so nervous and I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to go live on TikTok while I detangle my hair and do some curry chicken. All right, I'm gonna do some curry chicken. Hi, mommy. Welcome to the live. You came from, you came in here and started liking. I love that. Thank you, Cinco. I don't know who you are, but I'm like, hi, I'm Kimani. I was here baking. I made some Jamaican ginger Bulla and a cheesecake, which is currently in the fridge. So, oh yeah, and fried dumplings. Of course, you want fried dumplings. Um, but yeah, when I went on live on Sunday, I was just detangling my hair and I was like, oh my gosh. And I went on TikTok first saying maybe this will like help me to face the fear of going live. Because I do so many videos, but they're never live. And then I said, I'm going to plan a live and do YouTube because YouTube is where I really wanted to go live. But I've been pushing it since February. I said I was gonna do it. It's now April. That's crazy. So I just said, you know what? I'm just gonna take the dive. I'm just gonna do it. So I did. Thank you for following me, Cinco. I'll check out your page after. But yeah, so here I am doing my second live, and y'all are just hyping me up, doing the most. So now it might be a reoccurring thing. Like I don't even know how often I want to. Never stop. Thank you. I don't know how often, but y'all are saying you seem like a natural. Listen, girl, my sister's in here. Karina is on YouTube, I think. I was texting them like, oh my gosh, I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. And then I wanted to go live at 1 and I couldn't. And so I said 1:30. But I was like, oh my god, the anxiety. I'm like, anxiety. Can't fry dumplings. So, okay. What can't you do? Because you can do everything at this point. But yeah, so I was so nervous. I'm like, but then I talk to myself and I'm like, worst case scenario, nobody shows up. And what happens? I'll talk to myself like I'm doing a video. I do that every day anyways. So I'm happy that you guys are here. I appreciate you so much. And oh my gosh, 16.6K likes. Like, I never expected that. I really didn't. I really, really didn't. But yeah, I don't know. I think I just like talking, and the fact that you guys are interacting with me, it's like, it's making it worth it. Like, after I started and I'm like fumbling a bit, I'm like, girl, get it together. Get it together. Then when I started baking, I'm like, I bake. I do this. I know what I'm doing. What is that? You sent me a donut. I don't know what a donut is. I know it's a gift, but I don't know how that differs from everything else. So thank you. And I'm getting roses from Ghost. Cool name, by the way. But yeah, once I started talking and I saw a few people pop up in here, I'm like, yeah. The nerves just went out the window, like, whoo, bye bye. Which part of Canada? I'm in Ontario, London. Hi, Poppy. You know my name? I don't know. Let me see if I can see who you are. I can't. What? Thanks, Chef, for sharing the live. Oh my gosh, wait. My leg is cramping up. I've been standing too long. You don't remember me? I don't know the name, man. Tell me your right name and maybe I'll remember you. Where am I supposed to remember you from? Okay, I love you, my YouTube people, but I feel like I have to definitely like X off of YouTube because I have a whole setup going on here and maybe continue on TikTok so that I can sit down because I know you're from here in Ontario. Like, I don't know. Be more specific, please. Anyways, I need to sit down because, as I said, my broken leg acts up after a while. Yeah, get comfortable, grab the phone and sit. Yeah. Love you over here. Love you, Trish. If you have TikTok, you can join me there. But if not, that's okay. Yeah, I appreciate you guys being here. Yeah, all right. Bye. Did it end?